dead of night, two voices awaken from the crypt. One coffin.
Two opinions.
Endless
screams.
Welcome to the latest episode of Two Souls, One Crypt. I'm Jeff Darko.
And I'm Beth Graves.
And today we are talking Dream Eater.
Yes. Dream Eater. It's a 2025 Canadian found footage horror film. It was co-written and co-directed by Jay Drakulic, I guess is how you say it, which kind of sounds like Dracula. Pretty cool. Mallory Drumm, and Alex Lee Williams. Produced by Blind Luck Pictures and supported from Vortex Media. It's
And
based
the horror section.
Yes, in the horror section.
Is a section in it.
Yes.
Eli Roth's production company.
Yes.
He started the horror section. So yeah, so he promoted the hell out of this movie. And I wanted to see it, but hey, didn't play around here because we live in the sticks.
Right.
And so we had to wait till we could find it streaming, and we watched it today, so it's fresh on our minds and fresh up for discussion.
Yes, and I looked up, apparently it didn't do so well on Rotten Tomatoes, which most movies do not, and we end up liking them anyway. This one got 68%, but...
That's not bad.
No, I mean, I usually don't even look at that until I watch it, and then I go back and look, and then I see if I...
Unless it's in the advertising, it's like this commercial
Right.
says, oh, it's 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, and then we're like, wow, okay. But this movie, it's about a couple, and the boyfriend has something called parasomnia, which I never heard of before. I mean, I knew about sleepwalking.
We just call it sleepwalking, but I think is that the technical term?
Technical term is parasomnia, where he basically has these like violent outbursts when he's sleeping. And so they decide, well, let's go get a cabin somewhere, get away, maybe.
Well, yeah, we won't. I mean, there's not a lot to. I guess there is kind of some stuff to spoil, but it starts out with 911 call. He apparently punches a window. It didn't really
Yes.
explain his arm was cut. He's bleeding everywhere. The window's broke.
Well, the screen's
So,
dark, and all you see is the 911 call.
They decide to go get away and go to a remote cabin out in. It's not really in the woods, but I mean, there's them 3 feet of snow everywhere.
Right. I mean, it looks
like.
it looks pretty nice. And then they're kind of arguing because he didn't want to go, and the doctor said it would be good for him to go, maybe get away and figure out, what's going on.
Yeah, he didn't want to spend the money because he's not working, and she does film projects and documentaries and stuff like that. And the last
Yeah.
one apparently didn't do that good, so they're like kind of struggling with money. And he's like, we could have saved the money and blah blah blah. And he's like, I'm here, but
Yeah, and she wanted to do something for him for his birthday, and then he was like, "You just wanted to come out here to document for your film." Or,
yeah, he feels like she's trying to make her next movie about him, which his doctor said to film and document everything, which is, I mean, it works because it's a found footage movie, but yeah, so he's like, you're just doing this for your next project, blah, blah, blah.
right, and which maybe she is, but she's like, no, the doctor said it'd be good to document everything. So, as soon as they get there, then it's like the sleepwalking starts again. So it has nothing to do with being at home, and then she thought, well, maybe it's because of his job situation or whatever's going on.
Yeah,
and-
they say it could be brought on by stress.
Right. And so she's trying to figure out all this stuff. And then they make this appointment with this doctor and trying to give him, they're like, we need to do sleep study and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, it's going to be expensive. And he just doesn't want to fool with it. He thinks I'm fine. Nothing's wrong. But the sleepwalking gets worse.
Yes, it does.
And he starts getting up in the middle of the night and doing crazy stuff. And like I said, we try not to spoil it for you, but it's like at one point he's saying that there's somebody there that's trying to get him, and she's
But it
like,
starts out at the beginning. He says he wants inside or something. He's talking about
yeah,
he mentions a he like 2 or 3 times in the
right. And then
911 call. Like you can hear him, and he's like, he's here, he's wanting in or whatever. So then he continuously mentions he.
right. And so
during his
I was kind of
sleepwalking
thinking,
state.
yeah, I was kind of thinking, okay, so when they were at the house and he was saying he, and then they go to the cabin and he's saying he, and I was like, did this person follow them there? Is there somebody in the cabin? Like, is somebody trying to break in? Like, I'm just like, what the heck?
Yeah, who's this he? Who's this he he
Right.
keeps talking about?
What is going on? But there's some stuff that I want to say, but like I said, I feel like I kind of ruin it. But she's just really digging deep. She's like talking to family members, talking to doctors, trying to figure out what the heck is going
Yeah, because
on.
she sees it firsthand. She knows something's up. Like, he don't remember anything because, of course, he's sleepwalking. He's like, I don't remember saying that or doing that or anything.
Yeah.
At one point, he's going to stick his hand down the
garbage disposal.
And he's like, I don't remember doing that. And like, she sees it also. She's like, this is something serious. And like, she's trying to find out more about him because he was in a foster home. He doesn't want to talk about his parents. He doesn't really know his parents, I don't think. And she finds out who his mom is. Actually, his mom and dad through some research. They're talking to his sister and then researching her or his mom and dad.
Yeah, she's trying to find out, like, because the doctors are like, maybe something runs in the family. So she's trying to figure out, like, is this hereditary? Like, what is going on with this? And that's when it really starts diving in deep. And you're like, okay, this is more than sleepwalking. Like, something is really crazy going on. And like I said, don't want to ruin it for anybody. But then it just starts it's kind of like, to me, it was kind of a slow burn, though. Like, at the beginning, it was just.
It was a little slow getting into it. But once they got there and like the sleepwalking, it got. Like you said, it gradually got like worse and crazier. So it built up and built up and built up and built up more and more and more.
Right. And it did keep my interest, even though it was moving a little slow. And usually when movies like that are moving really slow, I'm like, okay. And I kind of get bored. But I mean, it kept my interest, even though it wasn't real exciting.
There's one part whenever he goes outside and she walks outside, she says it's freezing. And then all that snow, I was like, I thought to myself, I almost mentioned it, but I didn't mention it. I was like, it'd be crazy if he's standing out there just naked in the snow. And then she goes and finds that the crawl space door's open and he's just standing there naked underneath the house. I was like, okay, I kind of seen that coming, I guess, but I didn't. Yeah. I figured he'd be out in the snow somewhere instead of underneath the house, but he's standing there naked as a jaybird, naked as hell, whatever you want to say it.
Well, yeah, then there was one part that he went walking out in the snow and he had clothes on, but he was barefoot. And I was like, gosh, he's like walking barefoot in the snow. And she's upstairs just dead asleep. And then in one part, he gets the camera and he's like shining it on her and her face and the lights on. I'm like, how does she not hear anything?
Yeah, and he almost touches her face. And I'm like, I would have woke up. He does switch it to night vision. At the first of it, it's just the regular light, and I'm like, as soon as that light hit my eyes, I'd woke up. I'd have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like,
right? I was like,
my face.
I'm a light sleeper anyway. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it or heard the door open or whatever. Even though she was upstairs, I mean, you can hear. It was not a very big cabin.
Yeah, well, there's also an alarm that says front door open, like Alexa or whatever it is that we don't have. But I know my brother has one, and the front door would be like front door open or garage door open or whatever. So it said front door opens. You would think she'd have heard that, but.
Yeah, she was just like.
Some people's heavy sleepers, I guess.
I wish I could sleep. No, I wish I could sleep like that, but.
He's also a heavy sleeper because she's at one point trying to make him leave, and he's like, I just need to sleep. And she's like smacking his face and shaking him and everything, and he just rolls over and continues to sleep. And I'm like, dang, I can't sleep that good. Which I know it's a movie, but still, I wouldn't be able to sleep that good.
Well, some people can't sleep that good, but then it's like, I feel like. I've always heard you're not supposed to wake people up when they're sleepwalking. And a couple of times she's like, step out of it, wake up. And I'm like, don't be doing that to him. He's like, I thought he was going to wake up and just start choking her or something. But,
It's like on Step Brothers.
Yeah.
They start beating the shit out of the dad because he tries to wake him up.
Yeah, that's what I was like expecting.
I mean, some of the stuff he does, you have to wake him up, I feel like.
Yeah.
He's like, I would do everything I could to wake him up and get him out of what he's doing.
But yeah, like I said, as it goes on, she finds out a lot more stuff about his past and digging in deep. And then she finds this one particular doctor that tells her all kinds of weird stuff. And then
he wrote a book. It's kind of, he said it's based on a Greek god.
Yeah, and he's like, there's people that have had this whatever parasomnia or whatever before, and then he said he saw something, and he's like, oh, if he saw that, it's bad, and and then she tells him, and he gets upset about it. I was like, why'd you go behind my back? And
I looked it up. I can't remember the name of it now, but I looked up the name of what he mentioned. But it's kind of H.P. Lovecraft in a way.
Yeah,
so I've read something. They do mention H.P. Lovecraft in the movie. But.
Yeah, but I was like, I mean, and like I said, I love Eli Roth, and I get.
Which he didn't do. The only thing he did was produce it.
Right, he did.
Because he was like, I thought he directed it. I was like, no, he didn't direct it. He just produced it.
Right.
It was with his new horror section or selection or whatever company.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he didn't. He just kind of provided the money, I guess. Which
but I was going into it. I was thinking that he did the movie, and then I was thinking, he did this movie? And I was like,
No,
well, I
his next
expected.
movie is Ice Cream Man, which I'm really looking forward
Yeah,
to.
that'll be good.
That'll be a topic for another
Yeah.
day. But
yeah, I was just like, yeah, I mean,
Dream Eater. So, what's your thoughts on it?
well,
You don't really like found footage movies, do you?
no, I don't. Not really. I mean, it did. I didn't even realize it was a found footage movie until we got into it, and I thought, is this found footage? Because it's just giving me like Blair Witch
I thought you
vibes or
knew that.
something.
I thought
no,
you knew it was found
I
footage.
didn't. I didn't look up anything.
I knew it was found footage going in.
I didn't. I mean, it was interesting. Did I love it? No, not really. But if you're like a found footage person and you're into it, like some people I know,
If you are a found footage fanatic or a found footage whore like our friend Michaela is,
you'll probably
I think
like
you'll
it.
really like this movie.
Yeah, I think so. I think you would.
I mean, I like found footage. I like some of them. Some of them not as good, but I mean, I fell in love with, well, I guess probably a lot of people, Blair Witch.
Yeah, no, I did like Blair Witch, but I liked it because I
That's
thought
what
it was
got me into it.
real. And then when I found
Yeah,
out it was
they
fake, I was
tricked us.
like, yeah, I was like, ugh, this is stupid.
But yeah, I know our friend Fred, Dancing Fred from the Mutant family. He's
Yeah.
a big found footage guy.
Oh yeah,
So he would probably love
He
this
probably
movie.
would. Yeah, he would love it.
Mark, he likes found footage. He'd probably
Yeah.
like it. Like I say, if you love some found footage, I think you really like this movie.
But you're gonna have to really like pay attention.
I want to mention the whistling. The
Yeah,
whistling
that
throughout it
was-
was so
yeah,
creepy.
That was
You
I
know,
did like that.
It was like when I get to the cabin, you hear somebody whistling, and I thought it was just part of like the background music kind of playing, and it kind of continues throughout the movie. But then at one point, the guy he's whistling the same tune.
Didn't even pick up on that. So yeah,
You didn't pick up his whistling it?
No.
Yes, when he's sleepwalking, he starts whistling a tune, and I'm like,
No, I didn't even notice that.
So,
I was just
I was
so
like,
focused
is
on
he,
what he
like,
was gonna do.
can you hear that? So I don't know. I don't like. It's weird. Like the whistling part is like super creepy to me.
Yeah, that was creepy. And then the other part that I liked is when they pulled that record out and that what was that record?
I don't know. We looked it up and you said it was
Yeah,
real.
and I was like, is that really a real person, a real song? It was,
what was it? It was a funny name. I can't think of it now.
I can't think of it, but yeah, it was funny. So I looked up, no, it's not real. It was only done for the movie, but I was like, dang, that would be cool if it was.
I'd like to have that record. So it's found footage. She videos, documents everything, but you also have security cameras in the cabin. The people that own the cabin put them up, and they got a sign when they first walk in. It's like one of those smile you're on cameras. Which it also works because when she puts the camera down, you can still see him walking around or whatever. So I thought that worked well.
Yeah, I did like that part of it. I don't know. you're probably gonna disagree with me, but I'm probably gonna say 2 for me.
I was going to say you're probably going to say 2 skulls. I really liked it.
Let me guess, you're gonna say 3.
I really liked it. I liked it. I mean, I liked the remoteness of it, the music. I thought the story was good. I thought the story.
The story was good.
It was like you said, it was a little slow. It took a little bit to get into the whole sleepwalking thing of him acting crazy or whatever. But it was kind of creepy, like especially the whistling part.
Yes.
That was super creepy. And then when he starts doing it, it's even creepier. He mumbles quite a bit of stuff while he's sleepwalking, which adds to the creepy vibe. It's as soon as like it shows the time on the screen, it's like 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, oh shit, because he knows he's going to get up, and start walking around. Yeah. And then that one part when it's pouring the snow and he just standing out there just staring, and he's like saying whatever it is he says about the black sky or whatever.
Yeah,
he just standing there kind of, and it's like you can't see anything. I thought that was super cool shot. Like you can't see anything but him and snow pouring down. Like there's because when they come out of the cabin, you can see their car, and there's like the road that they pull up on. There's like a little garage, they call it, where he goes around like chops wood. It's just like an outbuilding kind of thing, but you don't see any of that in that shot. It's just like gray sky, snow pouring, and him just standing out there.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really cool shot. And then she comes out there and talks to him, and he's like, I think I'm going to stand out here for a little while longer. And like just snow's just pouring. It shows him again like a back shot from him. I just thought that was really neat. So yeah, it's kind of creepy. I'm going to say, I was going to say 3.5.
I disagree.
Yeah. I like I said, if you're big in found footage,
I mean,
I'll say watch this.
Like I said, I mean, it was good.
You're just not a found footage fan.
No, and I appreciate it for what it is. I do.
I thought it was shot well. The acting wasn't the best, but I mean, I thought they did a good job.
I can't help it. I'm a slasher queen.
Story was good. I thought the story was good. It worked well with the, I thought it was really good. Yeah, I'd say 3.5. I say check it out.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I say if you love found footage, you like kind of indie type, stuff. I'm like, sure.
Yeah, if you're not a found footage person, you're not going to like it at all.
No,
probably. I mean, you might.
And it's definitely creepy. And some people, I think it would really freak out, and some people are like, which I mean, I thought it was creepy.
There's a couple, I would say, one or two jump scares, maybe?
Yeah.
There's a couple of jump
Yeah.
scares in there, but it's nothing bad. But yeah, it's just kind of creepy and the isolation of them. And at one point, like he just wants to leave. She's like, do you want to go? And he's like, well, we've already spent this money, so we'll stay. And then he's like, hey, we're going to stay another week.
Yeah, and then he like really didn't want
And
to
she's
leave.
like, no, I want to leave. And he's like, no, I done talked to the owners. We can stay another week. Like,
Yeah,
I think I'm thriving out here and all this shit.
yeah, he just definitely, yeah. Which I mean, it
I
would
think
be.
there's 1, 2, 5 people in the movie. Is that right? Them two, his sister, and the 2 doctors, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
it says low budget, and I'm sure they did a really good job acting. They were really good actors.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like I think he was better than her.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
think he did a better job than she did. She was okay, and I mean, but yeah, I think it worked really well. Check it out.
Yeah,
3.5 stars.
2 for me.
Anything else you want to add to?
Nah,
I think this would have done good if they distributed it like
Yeah.
big time, like in actual theaters.
Yeah,
I
I
think it
think
would have
so.
done okay. But
I think it would
it
have.
did the indie circuit. I would say Shudder will probably pick it up.
Yeah, I could see that.
I would say that.
Maybe Tubi eventually.
Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely Shudder. I would say pick it up. But yeah, if you can check it out, check it out. Once it gets any kind of streaming app, or if you can find it before that, check it out.
Yeah, like I said, we don't agree on this. He liked it better than me, but yeah, I liked it for
Yeah,
what it
no
was.
arguing, but I did like it better.
Right.
I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was
Yeah,
really
it
good.
was pretty good. It was pretty good.
All right, so that's it for this week's episode. We'll see you next time. 15 minutes.